You think you know me, don't you? You think you've seen the worst, like you've already crushed me beneath your heel. That's what you all thought, right? That I was done for, that I would just disappear, fade into the dust like a forgotten whisper, like I didn't matter, like I wasn't a threat. You made me this. You fed the darkness, stoked the flames. Every betrayal, every hit, every time you kicked me down, you gave me the fuel to become something else. Something you can't outrun, can't hide from, and sure as hell can't stop. I wasn't born this way. No, you did this. You twisted me, turned me into the nightmare that's now coming for you. Each time I fell, each time I bled, I learned. I evolved. You thought breaking me was the end of the story, but now you're going to choke on the reality that it was just the beginning. You built this monster, and now you're going to regret every breath that led you to that moment. You think running will save you? Hiding? No matter where you go, I will find you. In every shadow, in every scream, in the silence of your most terrified moments. You'll feel me closing in. The monster you created is coming to collect, and no amount of begging, no amount of tears will change what happens next. You wanted war? Fine. Now you'll drown in it. You had no problem bringing me pain, so get ready to live in it. You saw my blood and you laughed. You thought you could wipe me out, but now you're the one staring at the edge, praying I'll show mercy. Mercy? You'll find none here. You lost that chance the moment you tried to bury me. You think I'm here for revenge? Revenge is too small a word for what I've become. This isn't about getting even. This is about obliteration. You'll watch everything you've built burn to the ground. You'll see everything you value turn to ash. Your fear, your panic, it's like music to me now. Every step you take, every plan you think you're hatching, I'm already there, 1,000 moves ahead. You'll never catch up because you can't outsmart what you don't understand. You've seen darkness, but you haven't seen me in full force. You're about to witness the worst of what a soul can become when it's pushed too far, when the line between human and beast blurs until all that's left is pure, unstoppable rage. Think you can run? Think you can hide? Run faster, hide deeper. You're just prolonging the inevitable. The summit you thought you stood on. That's my ground now. You're going to feel me breathing down your neck, watching as I tear through every defense, every strategy, until you're left with nothing but regret. This is your fault. You forced this. You thought you could play with fire and not get burned. You laughed at my struggle, threw dirt on my name, kicked me when I was crawling. Now I'm standing, and I'm not coming back to ask for what's mine. I'm coming to take it, and I'll tear through anyone who tries to stop me. I don't just want victory, I want to bury you under it. I want your name to rot in the memory of this world, while mine rises above it all. Every wound you gave me has healed, but you won't recover from what's coming. Your fear is a weapon I will wield. Your doubt will be the rope that tightens around your neck. You'll beg for mercy in a language I no longer speak. The old rules don't apply anymore. I don't care about fairness. I don't care about honor. I care about destruction, and I'm damn good at it. The summit? That's mine now. You thought you could climb it and knock me off. I'll drag you back down into the dirt you belong in. You will not just fall, you'll be erased. Your memory will be nothing more than the echo of your screams as I take what's rightfully mine. You thought you were safe because you were on top. You thought I'd stay broken because you left me bleeding, but here I am, the storm you never saw coming. And the thing about storms, they don't just pass, they destroy. You're not ready for this hell. You can't be ready for this because this isn't a fight you can win. This isn't a fight you can survive. I've tasted defeat, and now it's your turn to choke on it. One by one I'll come for you, and by the time I'm done, the world won't even remember your name. You had your time, you had your laugh. Now you'll have your reckoning. You thought I was gone, that I was finished, but I'm more alive than ever, fueled by the very hatred you spat at me. And now it's your turn to fall. You made me a monster, and now you'll learn what true terror feels like. Pray if you want, run if you can. It won't matter. There's no place left where my shadow won't find you. My name will be etched in the history of your downfall, and you will know you built this. I'm coming to claim what's mine, and I'll leave nothing but destruction in my wake. You'll fear me. You'll remember me. And in the end, you'll realize that you should have never made me what I am. I am the warrior of darkness, and now your nightmare begins. But don't think for a second that I've forgotten how you all smirked when I was at my lowest. I know every sneer, every smug look you threw my way like I was some joke. You laughed. You thought you had me cornered, thought the game was yours. That's your mistake. You miscalculated. You underestimated the beast you were creating. Now I'm going to make sure you feel every ounce of power I've earned, every step I've clawed back to rise above you. I want you to choke on that arrogance. You built this, and you can't run from it now. And don't you dare try to band together. I'll tear through all of you, no matter how many stand in my way. Your alliances, your fragile little networks, will shatter like glass when I come crashing through. You think unity makes you strong? You think your numbers give you a chance? You're wrong. I fought alone, bled alone, survived alone, and now you'll face me alone. One by one, I'll cut you down, and the only thing you'll share is the cold, suffocating grip of fear. Every step you take now is a step closer to your doom. You'll wake up in cold sweats, feeling my presence before I even arrive. Every shadow will remind you of me. Every silence will carry my threat. You'll feel me closing in, and when I finally stand before you, it'll be too late. You won't even have the breath to scream. You'll try to fight, but I'll crush every hope you have left, every last shred of defiance, until all that remains is the broken shell of what you thought was power. You think you can outlast me, don't you? That somehow, by sheer luck or delusion, you'll make it to the end of this nightmare. But let me tell you something. I am the end. Every breath you take is borrowed time, and I'm the one collecting the debt. You might have started this war, but I'll be the one to finish it. And when the dust settles, when your blood stains the ground you once thought was yours, you'll realize how small you truly were. This is my world now, and there's no room for you in it. Your desperation is delicious. I can already feel it in the air, the way you're scrambling, searching for a way out like rats in a burning ship. But there's no escape, no hidden corner where I won't find you. You wanted to make a monster out of me, and now you'll have to face the consequences. You'll see me in every nightmare, hear me in every cry of the wind. I'll be the last thing you see before you take your final breath, and by then, it'll be too late to beg. You've spent your life believing in your strength, thinking you were invincible. But strength doesn't mean a damn thing when you're facing something inhuman. You'll understand what true power looks like when I strip everything from you. Your pride, your victories, your very name. You'll beg for the mercy you denied me, and I'll give you the only thing you deserve. Nothing. Nothing but the cold, hard truth that you can't stop what's coming. It's not just about climbing to the top anymore. No, I'm going to own the peak. And when I'm standing there looking down at what's left of you, you'll understand. You'll realize that all of this was your doing. You created me, and now you'll pay the price for it. The warrior you thought was finished is now the force that will end you. So go ahead, whisper your prayers, cling to your last bits of hope. It won't change a thing. The monster you unleashed is here, and I'm coming to drag you into the abyss.